Welcome back everyone, this is Imperial Bodybuilding here, and in today's video we have some very exciting news and important news as well. I'll start off though with the mutant Nick Walker, who has given us another update 13 weeks out. I just want to say this, Nick Walker is riding high on adrenaline, he's riding high on motivation, and he's got the momentum, guys. And in this recent update, which is 13 weeks out, Nick starts the video by saying, or the picture by saying, 13 weeks out from the Olympia, 287 to 288 pounds. I thought the last two slides were really cool, as it is 13 weeks out from the Pittsburgh on the left versus 13 weeks out from Olympia, same weight. Pretty cool to see how the body changes and gets better. And guys, if you just look at the pictures, I'm going to say this. Look at the chest, look at the shoulders, look at the arms. Look at the hardness of the physique. I honestly think Nick is obviously bigger than he was 13 weeks out from the Pittsburgh. But there are variables in here. It's not just that he's put on more muscle. He obviously has put muscle on, guys. But I think he's experimenting with different drugs. There are obviously steroids that can make you harder, no homo. The physique harder and denser. Like a tren is a muscle building anabolic. I think on this video, this is what we're seeing here. He's adding more muscle building supplements. Let's just call them supplements. Guys, trust me when I say, and I know my stuff. Trust me, Nick Walker is coming for the win. Look at the density on the chest. Look at the hardness, the fullness on the shoulders and the arms. Guys, Nick Walker is not coming off gear. He's riding the trends and the wind strolls right up into the show. Look at how soft he was 13 weeks out from Pittsburgh, and look how hard he is now. That's not because of training, guys. This is because he's added in and he's staying on the likes of the tren for longer. Usually you would add tren in 3 weeks or 4 weeks out from a show. But Nick is saying, I need to come in as big. I can't lose any muscle on this cut coming down to the Olympia. I need to be as big. I need to be as full because I'm coming to absolutely destroy Derek. I'm coming to destroy Samson and I'm coming to destroy Hardy. He's fuller. He's bigger. Look at the conditioning. Look at the conditioning on the legs, guys. It's there. The density and the fullness and the hardness is a different level 13 weeks out. Nick Walker's coming to do damage. He's coming to win the show. And I think he's coming to show the judges that he rightfully deserves the Olympia title. This is chemical warfare. I do think he needs more density in the back, guys. What do you think? This is the only thing that holds him back. But those arms, they're knockout arms. They are Olympia destroying arms. And this is why, again, I've said it before, that this is your 2025 Mr. Olympia. Because Derek won't be able to handle Nick. Neither will Samson, neither will Hardy. He's got too much in his locker. That's what we Brits say. He's got too much in his locker for any of those three to handle. And he's going to be the most complete on that stage. And I guarantee you now that you are looking at the 2025 Mr. Olympia. Let's just hope that Nick doesn't slip on a banana peel or something happens to him. God forbid. In other news, guys, we have some very exciting news. One of my favorite bodybuilders of all time, Big Ramy, 4 days ago. He posted simply, I will be back. And I think this implies quite simply that we will see Ramy on the Mr. Olympia stage. If many of you don't know, or if some of you don't know, if you win Mr. Olympia, you are then qualified for life. So technically, guys, we haven't seen any recent updates, not that we can clarify, of Ramy. But if he decided to come back to the Olympia this year, it would be very interesting because we know that the last time we saw Ramy was in 2022. And guys, it wasn't the same Ramy. His triceps were melted, his back was extremely weak. Yeah, he got destroyed, guys, but he also got placed 6th, which he was nowhere near 6th. The reason why he got 6th is because he didn't do the Pittsburgh Pro guest posing. So the judges punished him. As we know, politics plays a massive role in the IFBB. But if Ramy came back, guys, and the stem cell treatment worked, which I can't see Ramy ever getting back to his best, but I just want to show you how good Ramy was. I mean, back in his prime, this was in 2013 at the New York Pro, and this was against Juan Morel, who was a mass monster in his day. But guys, Ramy in his prime, he was absolutely incredible. He had that tapered waist, he was full, rock hard. at those massive, ridiculous quads as he always did. But when he was fresh, I remember this show when people were booing him and cheering for Juan Morel. And this is the first time that the Americans really saw Ramy. But as the show went on and they started to see the potential in Ramy, the crowd started to become more quiet and more silent. Ramy eventually went on to win the show and he beat Victor Martinez. But guys, Ramy in his heyday was a sight to be seen, as Louis Marco would say. He had literally everything, guys, and he's extremely aesthetic. I preferred the younger years, like the 2013, 14, 15 and 16 version of Ramy, than I did the 2020 and 21 version of Ramy. Let me know what you think. When was Ramy's best years? But if Ramy came back this year, do I think he'd win? Absolutely not. Do I think he could beat a prime Nick Walker? No. Do I think he could come second or third? Probably not. But guys, just to see Ramy, a member of the old guard, one of the last titans along with William Bonac from that era, it would be amazing, just to reminisce. But I think he's a top 8 guy at best. I don't think Ramy will come close to the top 3. What do you think? If Ramy came back this year, would he have a chance of winning the Olympia? Would he get top 3 or would he not even place top 8? Let me know what you think in the comments. And last but not least, guys, we have a positive update on the health condition of Ronnie Coleman. And let's just read it and then we can talk about it, guys. It says, Ronnie's doctors have managed the source of his bloodstream infection and are now treating it directly. An encouraging step forward. He also recently underwent a successful, minimally invasive heart procedure to support his overall quality of life. With these developments, our focus is beginning to shift from critical care to recovery. We're deeply grateful for the unwavering support and positivity that you've shown. Inspired by that strength, we're pledging to help shine a brighter light on the condition that nearly took Ronnie's life, sepsis. And then it just goes on to say how we can support Ronnie's foundation with identifying sepsis. But guys, I just want to say this about Ronnie. And a lot of YouTubers, they profit off any news, guys, whether someone dies, someone wins an Olympia title. But I genuinely, in my heart, I get emotional talking about Ronnie Coleman. It's not because he inspired me to go to the gym. It's not because he was the greatest of all time. But it's simply because of the man that Ronnie Coleman was as a human being, how he touched the lives and hearts of millions of people. And as I watch this tribute video of Ronnie, guys, it gets me slightly emotional, because he is in a fragile state and he does need our support, our prayers and our best wishes. He's obviously got a great family around him, but how he touched the millions of lives, guys, this is what Mr. Olympia is all about, the greatest representative of our sport. But just looking at the bodybuilder, guys, if we were to mold clay and make a perfect statue of what the Mr. Olympia should look like, it would look like Ronnie Coleman. He didn't have any flaws, not in my eyes anyway. Guys, he was massive, he was wide, he was rock hard, his conditioning was amazing. Just the detail and the muscle, the skin, everything about this man as a bodybuilder, guys. He was an absolute freak of nature. And I just think, this is bodybuilding. You have all the greats. You have Lionel Messi in soccer and football. You have Roger Federer in tennis. Ronnie Coleman is the greatest of all time in bodybuilding. Look at the detail in that back. That is otherworldly, to put it quite frank, guys. He's the greatest of all time, and this is why we salute him. In every facet of life, guys, Ronnie Coleman won.